welcome back. I hope you all are having a good day. Today is a get ready with me, and I'm trying out a lot of new products and showing you kind of how these products work, and I'm also using some of my old favorites, but this is like a neutral eye turned crazy blue colorful smokiness going on. I really wasn't going for this look, but why not? I like to do more kind of dramatic looks in the fall time, so I figured this would be fun. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Today I started out with the Glam Glow mask before the brightening mask. I went ahead and showed you guys. I did that this morning. A lot of times on the weekend, if I have time to do a brightening mask in the morning, I really like to. And then I hopped in the shower and rinsed it all off, and your skin feels amazing after this mask. It, you know, gets rid of all the dry skin cells on your face, which is nice. And then you start with a fresh canvas. Now I am fresh out of the shower, and I'm gonna start out with this Estee Edit Skin Glowing Balm. I got this little booger in a sample that I made from, you know how you can put in codes and get free stuff? That's what I got that from. And I don't know, if you were running out the door, you know, and you just need to throw something on your face, this is a tinted moisturizer. So if you want a little bitty bit of coverage and just kind of evening out your skin tone, that's a good product. But we're gonna go in with the foundation. I'm just kind of using that as a tinted moisturizer. Next, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal True Match Pro Matte Foundation. Mine is in the color 102 Shell Beige. This is something that I'm working on using up by Halloween. Wish me luck. I am going in with a dampened beauty blender, and I'm gonna pounce that all over my face. I like using a tinted moisturizer sometimes as opposed to a just primer, because it does give you a little bit of coverage, added coverage if you will. But if you were in a big hurry and you were just like running to the gym or running to drop kids off or going to school and you don't want a lot of makeup, that Estee Edit Balm is pretty good. It's very, very hydrating, I'll say that. So it's a good kind of tinted moisturizer if you are just starting out in makeup and you don't want like a full coverage look, you know. I'm going to take a mixture of these two concealers. Now, let me explain why. This Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, this one's in the color L3 Warm. This is way too thick and full coverage to go under my eyes, but I do like it in the center of the face, and then I just kind of use it to highlight. But I'm going to put a different primer right directly under, not primer, concealer, right directly under my eyes, just because that Kat Von D is way too thick for under there. So this is the Sephora Brightening Concealer. This is such a good price, and it's a pink tone, so it's really going to brighten under your eyes. I like the consistency, but I'm sure you guys have heard everybody complain about the wand or the applicator. It just doesn't pick up a lot of product, so that's the only thing that I don't really like about it, but I do like the product itself. I am going to take what's left over on my beauty blender and kind of put it on top of my eyelids too. I haven't been reaching for like a standalone primer. I've just kind of been carrying my concealer and such on top of my eyelids. Since I have this little Tarteist Contour kit out, I'm going to kind of dip my setting brush into the top two shades and use that just to set my concealer and bring it onto my eyelids. I love palettes that have a lot of products in it, so you don't have to like reach out into a whole bunch of other, you know, pull out a blush, a bronzer, a highlighter, a setting powder. You know, you can just kind of have it all in one, and these are really good for travel too. So I'm just taking it and putting it on my chin as well as my T-zone, just because I tend to get kind of oily in the T-zone if I don't set it. But I'm not going to set the rest of my face. I haven't been doing that lately. And since I have this out, I'm gonna dip into shades 3 and 4, just kind of back and forth, and I'm gonna use this to kind of put some dimension into my face and bronze up a bit. I always almost kind of use it as a bronzer and contour shade. I don't really carve out my cheekbones very much, but if I do, it's in the fall winter time is when I feel like I contour a lot more than just kind of warm up my face. The next thing I'm going to do is pick up a little bit of the blush that's in this palette. It's so pretty. Woo! I know it looks crazy. I'm going to blend it. Hang on. I always plop it down and then plop it down on the other side and then go back and blend. Does anybody else do that? Let me know below some of your like quirky makeup habits. I don't know, and I always dip it and pat it or tap it on whatever I'm using, which that's probably a good habit, but it's funny to watch people do makeup differently. I watched my aunt do her makeup on vacation, and she legitimately did not use a mirror, and she did so good, and she was using like all drugstore makeup, nothing super high-end, and she rocked it. It was so good. I was so impressed. I'm going to take this ambient incandescent strobe light powder from Hourglass, and I'm going to use this to highlight with. You'll see, this does not give you a super intense highlight, but it kind of gives you some light to your face. It's such a unique product, and I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago in a favorites video. Sometimes I take it up under here and even use it to set my concealer with. It's not like a on fire see it from space highlighter, but just for like that everyday glow, it's so pretty and it lasts and it's gorgeous. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'm going to come back and do my eyes with y'all. I got y'all a little bit closer now. I'm using the Cargo Land Down Under palette. This is $34. Comes with a double-ended brush, an eyeliner, and then a really pretty palette. Now, I have never used these eyeshadows. I've never used any eyeshadows from Cargo Cosmetics. I've used a blush and bronzer from them, and it's amazing. You can get it at Kohl's. You can get it on their website. I think, does Ulta sell Cargo? I'm not sure, but let's jump into this palette. I'm going to take the color Opera and just put that on my brow bone and into the crease there, just to make sure any concealer or anything that I got on my eyes is really set well. And then I'm gonna go into Joey. This is like a really pretty, looks like a cooler toned transition shade. So let's just pop that right above the crease, which is where I don't ever do it just directly in the crease. I always do it directly above for my transition color. I'm going to use the little brush that this came with and go into the rocks. Let's see how this brush works, you guys. And I'm just going to take this directly right on the crease. Hey, this brush is not bad. I'm concentrating that more on the outer edge of my eye and right into the crease. And I'm bringing a little bit on my lid, but this brush is okay. I still think I might, you know, take a blending brush to it, but if in a pinch, this sucker will work. You know what, if you just kind of turn it on its side, it really works to blend out that shadow. I actually really like this brush. And the shadows, you guys can see, so far are blending nicely. I'm just going to keep this brush out and dip into Joey one more time, just to kind of add a little bit more transition. I really want to use the color Bondi. I know it's not your typical eye makeup video, but I've been liking putting color on my lid lately, And I've also enjoyed using colored eyeliner, like liquid eyeliner lately. Isn't that weird? Because I usually don't do that. I'm usually so super neutral. I'm going to go back to my blending brush now that I've got that blue on and just kind of retouch up the crease shade. Actually didn't even dip into this palette again. I'm just using whatever's on the brush and then blending. I'm going to take that same blue shade called Bondi and line my lower lash line with it. I did not know I was going to go for a blue eye, but it happened. Yes, it did. And I'm flipping that brush around and just blending it. There's no product on the other side. Let's go into the shade Manly, just on the other side of this brush here. And I want to see how that looks right here. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted it to look like. I'm just putting that on the inner, like, third part of my lid. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And then with that same brush, I'm going to go back into the dark blue and just kind of redefine the outer edge here. I feel like this look definitely calls for some black liner. Now, this is the black liner that was in the palette. Ooh, it's very creamy. It looked like it was going to be kind of stiff and hard. But let's try to use this on the upper lashes. I just want to kind of define it because this is going to be a look that I think, there's a lot of fallout, that I think will look best with some lashes, at least some accent lashes. You know what? I saw somebody, I think it was Jaclyn Hill, take her under eye setting powder and clean up here, the edge. I don't know how that's going to work with like blue eyeshadow, but I'm gonna try it here. Yeah. All right, let's see how this works just right along the lash line. This is so hard to do with holding a mirror. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put this on my upper lash line in my inner rim, and then I'm gonna pop on some mascara and lashes, and I'll be back. I always go in after I apply my lashes and kind of touch up any colors or shadows that aren't popping like I want them to. So I am taking that one called Manly and I re-put it on my eyes. This is so pretty. Okay, let me tell you guys what lashes I have. These are amazing. They're the Ardell Accent Black 301s. I love accent lashes so much because I feel like they're okay day to day. They're not heavy. They're super easy to apply. I'm going to take some Joey on this brush and kind of make sure we're blended. Anyway, they're easy to apply. They're amazing everyday blushes. Or blushes. Eyelashes. What is my problem? So that'll do it for the eyes. I want to use this lip kit. This is the Lorac Alter Ego Dynamic Duo. This was a $66 value and they have it at Ulta. That's where I think, was it Ulta? Yeah, they had this set and it was only, what, $26. Seriously, you cannot beat that. Out of the two, I'm going to do the color Goddess. When I saw this set though, I was like, because I heard that the darker colors were a better, you know, formula and consistency and stuff, and this is like such a value. I had to get it. You get two lipsticks and two matching lip glosses. This is probably maybe clashing, but I like it. This is the lip gloss in Goddess. Actually, you know what, I forgot. I want to put something in my inner corner. I thought we were done, but we're not. I think I want to put something different. I'm feeling different this morning. Can y'all tell? I usually put like a white or a really creamy champagne color in the inner corner. But I think I'm going to take this color Beige, which is a little bit more golden than I typically go, like in the inner corner. But I'm feeling all kinds of crazy today. That's pretty. And it's not super intense, but it does put like a light color right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.